When terror struck Tuesday, some were fortunate they escaped. Harold Dow reports.
People come from all over the world just to go see those towers.
It showed New York as a superpower, super city.
Just 2 days ago, 42-year-old Phil Bachman and 27-year-old Anthony Christopherson worked together for Bank of America, high above Manhattan, in World Trade Center Tower 1.
In July, we moved up to the 81st floor, where helicopters would actually ride underneath us.
They both came to work early this past Tuesday, where it was business as usual.
It's early this Tuesday morning, the 11th of September, 2001.
But not for long.
8:50 or so, I heard a boom.
Yeah, there's Tom Kaminsky, Chopper 880.
All right, Pat, we are just currently getting a look at the World Trade Center. We have...
So when it hit, first thing I did was, I got knocked down.
Anthony jumped back up and looked out the window. What he saw horrified him.
Some people, debris falling, a lot of ashes, a lot of fire, a lot of smoke. That was so scary. That's when I started, panicking.
Everyone on the 81st floor ran for the emergency exit and started down the stairs. At first, they made steady progress. Just a few blocks north, Phil's girlfriend, Helen Orloff, was at work, watching TV and wondering the same thing.
I became hysterical, and I tried to call him, and I couldn't get him, obviously. He kept saying that my heart is in that building.
Phil finally made it to the lobby of Tower 1. He was just about free of the building, but then...
What's the other jet doing? Holy f***.
Dad! Oh, my God!
That's when the second plane hit Tower 2.
Lights went out, 3 cops jumped on top of me. One guy gave me his helmet, and I covered my face, and they just said, remain calm.
They were in darkness, the air thick with smoke and dust.
And the cop said, let's get out of here, and he started feeling his way around. Once we saw that bit of light, I don't think anything would have stopped us. I walked out, it was literally a war zone.
News photographer Don Halasy was covering the disaster for the New York Post.
Of course, everybody's running away from it, and I'm a press photographer, I'm running to it.
Halasy ran towards the wreckage of Tower 2 and started shooting photos, getting closer and closer to ground zero.
And then we heard like this growing rumbling, and it sounded like an avalanche.
It was Tower 1 coming down.
It was this blast of warm air. It wasn't hot, it was warm. And it picked me up and threw me up against the wall of the building that was...
You were picked up off the ground?
Physically picked up off the ground. And I'd say like from here to... I was about from here to the end of the partition here.
Yeah.
And I'm screaming, anybody out there? Anybody alive? And my voice was the only voice out there.
How did you get out of this?
Well, I started walking around like in very short steps because I didn't want to trip over anything. And as I said, after about 20 minutes or so, it started to settle and the sun came out. It was like the weirdest thing.
By this time, Phil and Anthony had finally run far enough to be out of harm's way.
And then I finally collapsed, and the EMS was so good. They treated everybody. They just said, sit here. They gave me oxygen.
I kept getting phone calls at my desk, and I got this message, and you keep deleting, because and all you keep praying is, come on, God, let me hear his voice, come on, come on. And then I got, Helen, it's me, the building fell down on me. I'm sorry, don't be mad, I love you, I'm on my way home.
I couldn't see anything.
And my whole department started to cheer.
Look at it now. It's just like, it's like nothing was there. Think how many bodies are still there.
But as for Don Halasy, he's left with anger.
I've never had this kind of hate before. Never. Those son of a bitches. I was saying there better be a hole in the ground somewhere. Because if Bush doesn't do something about this, I mean, this is not terrorism. This is an act of war.